Hey guys, Adam here. I have with me a pipe and a beer. I had to do a little bit of juggling with the camera there to get it to hook up and sort of get situated. There we go. Not a big fan of. I'm not a huge fan of box openings. I'm going to break my number one rule and use a torch lighter because all my other lighters are somewhere else. So with that rim. Don't want to char it. Use if you in an emergency like I am here, use the torch with a light hand. And here we have a delicious malt beverage. Ooh, that's good. So, I've got what I've got is kind of a hatred for cordless drills. They don't, in the past, they've never gotten the job done. They've just kind of been pieces of junk. But all of my experiences before the onset of the lithium ion technology. So, pardon me, right quick. This is the drill in question. It's 19.2 volts. This is a weird, I think this is a Sears Craftsman. And as you can hear, that's the life with that. If I were to try to drive a screw, I might get one screw driven and that's all. So this thing, heck, it's probably 10 years old. Heavy. But, it's been a good drill. I mean, I can't really complain, drill driver. But, it's time to move on. I've been kind of living on borrowed time with it. And I've been using a really cheap corded drill that I've had a lot of luck with. And to be honest, if you're going to do some serious work, you need a corded drill anyway. But today, Home Depot put a set on sale. They put their Ryobi 6-piece set on sale. $199. Comes with a bunch of stuff that I'm going to show you. 2 batteries and the charger. I won't show you the charger. It's just a base that the battery plugs into. You've seen that before. But it's pretty high tech. Ryobi is a good brand. Ryobi is not a great brand. It's not bargain basement, but it is priced for consumers. I chose to go with Ryobi. I've got a few Ryobi tools that I really enjoy. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. Ryobi's quality is not what it used to be. And when I say used to be, I'm talking early, mid-90s or late 90s, things like that. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to be the old man that talks about how great things used to be and how everything's junk now, because I'm really kind of excited about this set. The the deal is, you look at these drills and drivers today and they're really compact. This is an 18 volt set. I keep gesturing down because I'm fixing to pick these up and show them. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the pipe down for a minute. And the 2 main pieces of the set is the drill and the impact driver. And this is, if you're not familiar with these impact drivers, it's just got a hex. I guess that's a 1/4 inch hex that it, a bit goes into, and that's what its purpose is. You can have a long one or a short one or an extension. You put an extension in there, whatever. But it just drives your screws for the most part. And we all know what the drill does, and they of course take the same battery, of which this set came with 2. I think I mentioned that. But they're kind of small profile tools, and I'm good with that. It's got some little features that I really won't get into. This isn't a review. I'm just sort of demoing what you get. But so far, the build quality seems pretty good. It seems like decent stuff. Next up is some additional tool pieces. One that I'm really kind of excited about is this one right here. It's nothing fancy. It is just a circular saw, and they include the blade. I haven't put it on yet. I just got this today, And this is kind of neat. I mean, if you just had to make one or two cuts, you know, the battery will go right here, you know, so if you're looking at the saw like this, if you just had to make one or two cuts, how easy would it be just to pick this up and use it? Obviously, you're not going to work on a job site with this. This is not job site level stuff, but you know, if you just had like, if you just had a 2x4 that you just needed to cut down to length, well, you know, I'm not going to pick up two drop cords and all that stuff. I just snap a battery in this jobber and I'm ready to go. So that's the circular saw. And the tool that I hate, yet when you get it, or when you need it, nothing else will do, is the knockoff Sawzall, the reciprocating saw. You know, this thing will just beat you to death. But it's a good tool to have if you've got to like cut through some stuff like, you know, I always think about plumbers when I think about these because they put those blades in there, just go through that pipe, no problem. But once again, it's not a tool that anybody ever wants to use necessarily, but it's definitely a tool of necessity. So just a good thing to have around. It's not something you're going to use daily. And the flashlight. Here's your 18-volt battery, and it's kind of a slim profile battery. They make a more heavy duty one. It's about twice as thick. I don't really know the difference. You just snap that in and you've got a pretty bright light. The only complaint I have is, you know, it looks like a regular incandescent bulb. I don't know, maybe it's something special, but could they have not put a deadgum LED bulb in there? I mean, seriously, guys. I'm sure online somebody knows if there's an upgrade kit where you can buy an LED bulb for good bright white light. So I'm gonna shine it up there in the corner, and it looks pretty good there, but it ain't like LED light. It's still brown. It's still very brown. But you know, a nice little thing to have. You know, an extra flashlight, you can never go wrong. So you know, there's that. And last but not least, this was kind of a surprise. I didn't expect to get this. I believe this is called an oscillating tool. It's like one of the fine tools, I believe. I think that's what this is, where you put like the funny shaped blade on it and it goes in and out at a really high rate of speed. I've never used one of these, but I'm really excited to have one because, you know, I hear tales of it being extremely useful and extremely handy and hard to reach, kind of hard to get to places. So, you know, it was just kind of a little bonus material for the set. What I really needed was the drill and driver, to be honest. The other stuff was kind of bonus. In my opinion, you can never have, you know, no such thing as too many tools, right? Or, as my wife likes to say, no such thing as too many toys, right? I will never stop buying tools. Never. But, so that's it. So if I just count just these pieces here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tools if you count the flashlight. That's not bad. It's $1.99. They give you oh God, this bag is terrible. I mean, could they have not made this black with green trim instead of green with black trim? I mean, is that not the ugliest bag you've ever seen in your life? I'm gonna have to pay somebody to take that from me. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna hang on to it, but so much is ugly. So yeah, so you got 6 pieces, an ugly bag, 2 batteries, and a charger. $1.99. We'll see how it goes. If it holds up, I'll be happy. If it holds up a little, I'll be happy. We're at 9 minutes. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've got a set of Ryobi tool or a set like this that you like, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the impact driver because I've never owned one of those. Y'all be good.